Hello, hello.
Ahoy.
I I'm KJ and this is Swiley, the stealer of words and phrases. You're listening to UnMaddening, where we unpack the madness of society, one forgotten word at a time.
Yes.
The word of the day is memory, which is the faculty by which the mind stores and remembers information or something remembered from the past. Similar word being recollection. We've got the remembering or commemoration of a dead person, and also the part of a computer in which data or program instructions can be stored for retrieval, like a memory bank. Some phrases using the word of the day, memory. We've got from memory, which is like without reading or referring to notes, recalling information, reciting something.
Using your brain.
Yes. Or we have take a trip down memory lane, which is to indulge in pleasant or sentimental memories, if in fact you can recall them. On the Urban Dictionary for memory, we've got a thought from your past that keeps affecting your future. Another one on the Urban, the definition just simply reads, "It hurts me." Oh.
Like I said, Urban Dictionary is just full of very, very, very sad people.
We also have reflections of how one perceives things really happened. It's interesting, yes. Memory, something that comes back to haunt you. Also, sometimes, yes. And this one says memories can be good or bad. They can make someone upset or make them smile. Some memories we wish to forget, but we can't. Some memories we do forget and remember years later. Memories never end because you always make new ones. I think they were trying to be poetic and they forgot a few things regarding punctuation, but it's true. They can be good or bad. You can forget them, and sometimes you wish you could, but they're still in there. But now we're under a bit of pressure where what we think we remember, we're being told we're incorrect.
It never happened.
You're crazy. That
It
didn't
never
happen.
happened.
We're about to enter a weird new world of age verification. So while we're able to speak on this, we do have this topic based on this lovely word of the day, memory.
Yep.
And I just wanted to touch on how
So it'd be a short, a very distant memory of when you were allowed to do your own thought process.
I hope not, but I don't have high hopes, actually, to be quite honest. I just wanted to have a look at how easy it is to have those memories manipulated via the media. Okay. I'm talking about like the 1984 concept of newspeak, which is...
I was just thinking about, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about what the government's present for us is the social media ban.
Oh, yes.
And I was thinking about Christmas, and it's a nice Christmas present. And I thought, the thought police are coming to town. I just thought I'd drop that thought in.
Yeah, thanks.
It was a memory that I had. I remembered that song. And
I will choose to forget it. Newspeak is a purposefully ambiguous and confusing language with restricted grammar and limited vocab, according to Orwell. So it was to diminish the range of thought. For example, in Newspeak, the term plus good replaces words like better and great. And if it's really, really good, they would be like double plus good, they would say. So the idea is that a reduction in the ability of citizens to use language to express themselves would result in a community of more compliant people. Because if the words are taken away, then you don't know how to express what you're feeling. Yeah.
that got me thinking when we were talking about that earlier. And I thought I'd look it up. I thought, well, what words have we lost or are forgotten words?
Not in our memories anymore.
Not in our memories, or the words that they've deemed that we don't use anymore, or deleted or banned words or such forth. So I thought I'll have a look and I'll look up a couple of words. And so I went to the old Googleizer and the AI overview, and I thought this was hilarious. The first thing that came up is some forgotten words include snollygoster.
Snollygoster.
Now, snollygoster, this is a bonus word of the day, is a shrewd or corrupt politician. I thought, well, that's interesting that word has been lost straight away.
Doesn't suit the narrative.
No, it doesn't suit the narrative. So we'll just
Snollygoster, is it?
snollygoster.
Snollygoster.
And it is a real word. 'cause
Everybody
I
try and use it
fact-checked
in a sentence this week, eh? Snollygoster's at it again.
Albo is a snollygoster. I mean, I didn't know. It's my opinion.
Okay. You know you're not allowed to have one of those, right?
Yeah, that's
Did
right.
you get
yeah.
like a hall pass before you decided to put your sentence together?
Yes.
How dare you? How dare you, Swiley? Anyway, so the whole concept there is that you can't explain what you feel and you become a very neutral society to avoid using offensive terms, because if you're not sure what is banned, what isn't banned, well, who's going to be hurt by this? Which group of people am I accidentally causing offence to? Because this benchmark is constantly moving. Now this word is offensive or that idea is offensive. Nobody would be on the left. Nobody would be on the right. And if you were, you wouldn't say it. Everyone's just suppressed and afraid, sitting in the middle. The rich have got all their money and power doing their thing, but that have nothing and be happy Klaus vibe
It
would
reminds me of the
absolutely be
Matrix
where
would
you
just
go.
all be batteries for the common cause.
Yeah, exactly. So how many words are we considering banned or not politically correct? I don't know the extended list because, like I just said, it's constantly changing. Could I even search a list of this? No, you can't, because you can't type something into the internet that's like, tell me what all the banned things are, because it's difficult. Although you can do it for banned books, and I recommend you do that. I've bought lots that way. They're still in circulation, so those are good ones. But you can't sort of look up that kind of a list. So ironically, I couldn't word it. I've lost the words to be able to express what my question was.
Words that have been removed from society.
I just got a bunch of kind of answers. So it was like accepted words and concepts being so fluid, you couldn't really keep up. And even the internet was like, I don't know how to answer what you're asking me. So that was a bit interesting. But you'll know you've crossed the line when you have your face on a milk carton or like a wanted sign or something. You've obviously
used one of those words.
Yes. You went into the memory bank and you accessed a word or a concept that is frowned upon. We don't like those thoughts anymore. And you've got your true memories snatched by the thought police.
Yep.
And your true opinions snatched as well.
And the pre-crimes division's going to come down on you just because of crimes that you might have potentially done when you were older, Minority Report.
So one of those sort of answers that came up was just another question. It was what words will likely become taboo in the future? And the first one I noticed there was written on a Reddit post. Unalive. And they had an interesting thought about it. Like, people who grow up using this word will likely have a worse physical response to hearing that word unalive than they would to the words we traditionally use, such as dead, because that's what they've made the emotional connection to that word instead of the other word. So that word would then become one that needs to be gotten rid of as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, it's sort of...
For that next generation, I mean. Like, if that's the one that they're hearing all the time, it then becomes something that's like, oh, that hurts me, I don't want to hear it. And by the way, I don't know why it hurts you. It's a factual word. How is it hurting you?
I think it's got to do with probably...
Snowflaking?
social media more than anything, of monetisation and as such forth.
Oh, just as well will not be allowed on there anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
Every generation's going to have to rewrite their language to remove offensive words. If we start saying, no, can't have that one, where does it stop?
Well, that's right. I mean, you look at all the acronyms that pop up all the time, and that's forever changing and forever evolving.
Yes.
Same with the list of offensive words. There'll always be something new that offends someone. And it doesn't stop. People are always going to be offended by something.
Yeah. Another one on the list that would be likely taboo in the future was narcissist, which is sort of
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you can't call me that. That hurts my feelings.
Feelings are feelings because we have them. There was also this list of banished words for some universities in the United States.
Yeah.
Words like cringe, 100%, which would be a hard one for grading, although grades are probably slipping below 100% anyway, so it wouldn't be a problem to not have to say that on campus.
Yep.
Game changer was another one. And I thought, like, what?
They're all modern sort of words that have sort of come into play. Maybe not game changer, but that's
But they must just be sick and tired of hearing them.
Yeah.
Right? Like they just don't want to hear them. So they
Overused
ban
words.
them on their campuses. What if some of these, what if we start using these terms that they've tried to wipe from our memories? Like, yes, what is it? Snollygaster. What if we, Goster or Gaster? Goster, Snollygoster. If we start using them all, can we bring them back to life? Can we put them into the memories of younger people that perhaps haven't heard them before? Or, I don't know. Or will people just gasp at the vile thing that you've said, oh, that's not a word you're allowed to say?
Or never shall the twain meet.
Maybe. On a lighter note, some funny posts were out there underneath that search that I was trying to find the banned things, which were just talking about overused terms that are now like, please, can we just stop saying these things? Like adulting and iconic and mansplaining. I think everyone's sick and tired of hearing them. And I thought probably 6, 7 will go on that list sometime soon too, won't it?
Aura.
Oh, my goodness.
There's lots of words that are used nowadays by the younger generation.
The youngins?
That are interesting words. But I suppose we did the same thing when we were younger too.
Oh, of course, that's normal. Like, language is changing and morphing, and I get that. But the concern is that are we going to actually be able to use these words anymore, or do they become a forced deletion? Can we use our memories and recall memories appropriately when we've lost that, like the language to express what the memory is? If you know what I mean, like you can't actually get into that spoken dialogue of what you're trying to explain to somebody of a thing that happened because the words have been deleted. Yeah, maybe doubt's creeping in and you're like, I don't even know how to express this. Therefore, is this a genuine memory? I think that's
doubts.
a bit scary.
I have ununderstanding.
Yeah. Do I remember what I think I remember? And if those memories become quite distorted like that, they're probably really disconcerting and make you feel uncomfortable. So you're unlikely to want to engage in recalling them further. I don't know.
And it all flows down from a bunch of snollygosters.
It was a bit of a worry with your first introduction of social medias and stuff on the internet where you could type whatever you wanted to, right? Where it was everything you say or do is leaving a footprint. So you should be careful what you say, which I agree with.
The onus goes back on you.
Yeah, because it can live there forever and there's always access to it somewhere. And I feel there was an element of truth to that. But on the other side of the coin, I'm a bit more concerned rather about not just the data storing, but the data manipulation.
Yeah.
To just be pulled out to use as ammunition against somebody or to reframe it to change the public perception of an individual. Like if you have a political view or something that's not liked, and then they can go back and reword things that you have written, change what you have written. It's not beyond them to do that.
No.
To paint you in a light that better suits what they're trying to say about you.
I mean, how many articles have we read from, say the Who or mainstream media platforms where they're there and you're reading it and you're like, yeah, well, they've said something really stupid and they've gone back and they've just changed it.
Yeah.
And changed the whole narrative of what they were saying.
And they can do
and
that,
it's the same
and they do.
Well,
but they usually are supposed to put in that it was edited. It's meant to have a notation that states what time and date and whatever the edit took place.
Well, that's what accountability is, isn't it?
Exactly. But how many of those sorts of articles was I finding a few years ago, Swirls, where I read the thing and I was like, that's messed up what they've just said about this magical thing going around. And I would go back to show you later and find that the wording was completely different, where perhaps they were told, oh, you can't word it like that, or that's not going to suit the narrative. So they've changed it. And again, without putting on it that they have actually edited it, which is not transparent, as you say. So I started just doing screenshots of those kinds of things. If you were at work and I really wanted to show you the thing, I have to take a photo of it, because I don't have any confidence that it will still be there when I go back to look at it again.
That's right.
It's pretty sus.
They type a bunch of lies on a piece of paper and go, yeah, that'll work. And then, oh, hang on, no, that's already been fact-checked. And quickly delete that and we'll reword it.
It makes it so hard to know what your memories are, if they are genuinely what you think they are, because if you can't find evidence of them anymore. And that's why I love physical books, and that's why I collect all of those things. And the banned ones, and I'm not talking about collecting books that are psychotic books. I'm just talking about books that have concepts that have been deemed harmful or, I don't know, maybe Charlotte's Web is an example.
Yeah.
That's on a list.
A lot of the pre-war books as well and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things in there that somebody has decided is a bit controversial, and so they don't want you to have access to it. But if I can hold it in my hand and read it with my own eyeballs, I now know that that is real and it hasn't been manipulated or modified. Anyway, go books. Love the books. Right, vintage culture appreciation. Traditional photo albums, speaking of memories that can't be manipulated. You remember the nice old ones from when you're a young person? I don't think they make these style anymore. But the plastic sleevey thing over the top and a little bit of the sticky stuff on the back there.
Yep, and you slide
Place
them
them
in.
and yep. And
And if they've been in there a long time and you try to take it out,
Yeah.
the paper would actually rip some of the other photo off. Well, you don't touch it. Be careful.
Yes, but all the effort that goes into them. Those are individual photos taken on with film, camera,
film, yeah.
with
a
film
negative.
in it. Yeah, developing them, picking them out, placing them in, lovingly preparing them, appreciating the memory at the time of making that memory last longer for somebody else. I think that's a really beautiful thing.
I was going to mention that before when you're talking about memories and having like a physical copy of it. I think that's why people enjoy photos so much.
Yeah.
And I remember you go through negatives and you're like looking for photos and you'd hold the negatives up to the light and you could still see sort of what the photos were. And,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you're looking for
A specific thing.
in a pile of these brown negatives.
Yep. But you know there's something special in there.
Yeah.
And you're looking for it because a memory's been triggered in your mind, right? Like, where is that and what was that? And I would like to see that and feel that feeling again. And off you go on your little hunt. I think the photos are a little bit taken for granted now because everybody can take hundreds of thousands of them on their phone.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's just really easy to access. But personally, I quite like the actual printed ones that are placed around that you can look at and have your memory of your loved ones.
Not so much of a big thing anymore, is it?
No.
Printed photos.
So we'll see how all this goes. We'll see how it continues to manipulate what you believe to be fact. And if you're allowed to have your own thoughts and opinions, it doesn't feel like we are really allowed to do that at the moment, but do your best.
See what happens. 10th of December.
Yeah, well, that and the rest.
Today we celebrate our verification day.
On that note, that was fun. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time with another word. Until then, God bless and peace out.
This content is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional advice. We are not memory snatchers, thought police, pastors or politicians. You are not more likely to suck less or try harder having listened to these shenanigans.